Hi everyone, this is Naveen. I am welcoming you all to my class Sadhananaveen Science Academy. Today, in the lesson Chemical Reaction and Equation, we will discuss about chemical combination reaction and chemical decomposition reaction. First, we will go to chemical combination reaction. In the name itself we can come to know that combination, combining together, it is a type of reaction in which two or more reactants combine together and produces a single product. It is a type of reaction two or more reactant combine together produces a single product. If we get a single product, then it is a chemical combination reaction. Did you understood? It is a type of chemical reaction in which two or more reactants react each other and produces a single product. The product will be the single one. Reactant may be plenty, but product will be the one. Such a reaction is called chemical combination reaction. Example, magnesium ribbon. If it burned, it consumes oxygen. Magnesium ribbon burned, it produces magnesium oxide. It produces magnesium oxide. Look at here. 1 mg and 1 O2, two reactants gives one product. Two reactant gives one product. If you burn a carbon, it consumes oxygen, gives carbon dioxide. Two reactant and one product. If I pour a water to the calcium oxide, then it gives calcium hydroxide, plus heat is liberated. These are all examples of chemical combination reaction. Did you understood? It is a type of chemical reaction. It is a type of chemical reaction in which two or more reactant combine together and produces a single product. Two or more reactant combine together produces a single product. Two or more reactant react each other and produces a single product. Such a reaction is called chemical combination reaction. Do you have any doubt? In your activity 1, they have given magnesium ribbon should be thoroughly cleaned before burning. Why? They can ask in the exam. Before burning, magnesium ribbon should be thoroughly cleaned. Why? Because magnesium ribbon always react with oxygen, forms a magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is a non-reactive. It is a non-reactive. To make it reactive, we will clean that. To make it reactive, magnesium ribbon is thoroughly cleaned and then it is burnt. To remove this oxide content, we clean the magnesium oxide ribbon in the activity 1. Any doubt? In the activity 4, they have given when we pour a water to the calcium oxide, it produces calcium hydroxide. It produces calcium hydroxide and liberates heat. Did you understood? And one more question they can ask you. After whitewash, why the wall turns into milky white? Because calcium hydroxide absorbs the carbon dioxide and converts into calcium carbonate. Calcium hydroxide converts into calcium carbonate by absorbing the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Is it clear? After a whitewash, the wall turns into milky white because whitewash contains calcium hydroxide. It absorbs the carbon dioxide and converts into calcium carbonate. That's why it is a milky white. If you blow a carbon dioxide to the slaked lime, that turns into calcium carbonate. One more question they can ask you that. What happens if we blow a carbon dioxide into the calcium hydroxide? It turns into milky white calcium carbonate. Do you have any doubt in this? Chemical combination is a type of chemical reaction in which two or more reactant react each other, produces a single product. Example, Mg plus O2 gives MgO, that is 2 Mg plus O2 gives 2 Mg. H2 plus O2 gives H2O. H2 plus O2 gives 2 H2O. These are all examples of chemical combination reaction. Is it clear? Okay. Then do you have a doubt? What is reactant? What is product? What is reactant? What is product? Reactant gives product. In the chemical reaction Mg plus O2, the chemicals which involved in the chemical reaction, are called reactants, which is written before the arrow. The chemicals which are involved in the chemical reactions are called reactant. The chemical which is formed during the reaction is called product. The chemical which is formed during the reaction is called product. Here Mg plus O2 are the reactant. Here 2MgO is the product. Is it clear? Reactants and product. Reactants are the chemicals which involved in the chemical reaction. Products are the chemicals which produces after the chemical reaction. In this example, Mg plus O2 are the reactant, MgO is the product. Do you have any doubt in this? Okay. Next equation is chemical decomposition reaction. Again, name says that decompose. Decompose means what? It get break into many pieces. A single substance breaks into many pieces. Here will be like this. A, B, C divides into A plus B plus C. A single reactant decomposes into many products. It is opposite to the chemical combination reaction. Decomposition is a opposite to the chemical combination reaction because a single reactant decomposes into many products. Then what is the definition? It is a type of chemical reaction in which a single reactant decomposes into many products. A single reactant decomposes into many products. In this one, three types. Pyrolysis or thermolysis. In the chemical decomposition, three types: pyrolysis or thermolysis. Next one is photolysis. Next one is electrolysis. There are three types of chemical decomposition reaction: pyrolysis, photolysis, electrolysis. Is it clear? Three types of chemical decomposition reaction: pyrolysis, photolysis, electrolysis. First, pyrolysis. Pyro means heat, lysis means break. Using the heat, if we break using temperature, if we break the substances, then it is called pyrolysis. Is it clear? CaCO3, calcium carbonate, on heating. Calcium carbonate on heating becomes calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Look at a single product by heat breaks into many products. Pyro means heat. Calcium carbonate on heating, it divides into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. It is an example of pyrolysis. Is it clear? Next one is photolysis. Take a silver chloride. In presence of sunlight. It breaks into silver and chlorine. Did you understood? In presence of sunlight, it breaks into silver and chlorine. Look at sunlight. Photo means light. Lysis means break. Using sunlight, it breaks into many pieces. Silver bromide. Sunlight. It breaks into Ag and bromine. This is an example of photolysis. Photo means light, breaks. Lysis means break. When we expose a silver chloride to the sunlight, silver chloride breaks into silver and chlorine. If you expose the silver bromide to the sunlight, it absorbs the sunlight and breaks into silver and bromine. Any doubt? Next one is electrolysis. Electro means power. Lysis means break. Take a water in the tumbler and introduce carbon electrodes. Introduce carbon rods as electrodes and connect this to the source of electricity. And take a test tube and fill the test tube and invertedly place in the container. Then pass the current. Water divides into hydrogen and oxygen. This is called electrolysis. Here, what is chemical decomposition? It is a type of chemical reaction in which a single reactant divides into many products. It is opposite to the chemical combination reaction. In this again there are three types: pyrolysis, photolysis, electrolysis. Pyrolysis means using heat we break the substance into many things. Photolysis means using sunlight we break the things into many things. Using electricity we break the things into many things. This is the types of chemical decomposition reaction. Any doubt? Again here, ferrous sulfate on heating, the color green color ferrous sulfate changes into gray color. The ferrous sulfate changes into green color to white color. It changes the green color to white color. Any doubt? Next topic is endothermic reaction and exothermic reaction. Endothermic and exothermic reactions. The reaction which produces heat, the reaction which releases heat, which produces heat, which releases heat during reaction. During reaction are called exothermic. Whichever the reaction, if you feel hot, after the reaction, if the container become heat, if the water become heat, then such a reaction is called exothermic reaction. That is why in the laboratory, exothermic reactions will be very dangerous. It may bump on us, it may burst on us, so that we should keep the burning apparatus away from our body, and the direction should be away outside. It should be away from our body. In such a manner we should boil or we should eat the things in the labs, because exothermic reactions produces heat. Example, CaO plus H2O gives CaOH twice plus water, heat. Look at, when you put a water on a calcium oxide, it becomes a calcium hydroxide and produces heat. So what is it? It is a exothermic reaction. Look at this, Ag plus AgCl2 in presence of sunlight, it divides into Ag and chlorine. It absorbs the heat, it stores the heat. The reaction which absorbs the heat are called endothermic reaction, which absorbs the heat or which stores the heat are called endothermic reaction. Here surrounding become hot, surrounding becomes hot. Here surrounding get cool because it absorbs the heat, it releases the heat. Is it clear about endothermic and exothermic? Endothermic reactions which absorbs the heat or which stores the heat during the reaction is called endothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction, the reaction which releases the heat or produces the heat during the reaction are called exothermic reaction. Any doubt? If you like the class, please subscribe and like and comment in the comment box.